Hello YouTubers, beer geeks, and beer hounds alike. Bill here. We're going to do a beer review today. This one is by Lagunitas. It's the 2020 one-hitter series, the Waldos Special Ale. And it comes in at 11.7% alcohol by volume. And this is what the bottle looks like. And here's the cap. Okay. I reviewed the 2019 version last year and it was awesome. Hopefully this one, the 2020 version, will be just as good. Not sure if the, I can't remember what the ABV was. I think it was a little higher than this one. I think the last year was over 12%, so I think they dropped it a little bit. I'm not sure. It says, treasure map on a journey to find a spot near Point Reyes. They never found the spot, but they kept looking. The dankest and hoppiest beer ever brewed at Lagunitas was made with the help of the Waldos for all treasure hunters. Oh, 1971, the Waldos met one afternoon at 4:19 as to not to be late and set out in a 66 Impala. Okay, and then the rest I already read. So 419, 420. I got it. Okay. Well, this is probably one of my favorite beers of all time. Especially Lagunitas is probably my favorite brewery as of these days, and this is probably my favorite beer by Lagunitas. So hopefully they, kept up the recipe at least similar to the last year I tried it, because it was so good. Let's get it cracked open and see what we got here in the 2020 version. I got this at Total Wine & More for like 13 bucks out the door for a 6-pack. So that's a really good deal considering this beer is 11.5% ABV. It's a monster. It's almost 12%. That's a big beer. That's a good bang for the buck right there. Pretty sure it was, I don't have the receipt on me, but yeah. Wow, I can smell the hops already. It's one of the best bangs for the buck right there of beer, period. So got a huge frothy, creamy, silky looking head there, and we have a clear, slightly hazy, very slightly hazy amber color. Perfect amber color. Some bubbles streaming up from the bottom. It's a gorgeous looking beer right there. Yeah, Lagunitas, they just hook it up straight up. They make awesome beer and they price them out very well. Their beers are very, very well constructed. They're just awesome. All right. Beautiful beer. All right, let's get an aroma on this puppy. Oh man, right up front, it's just dank, like dank, piney, citrusy type hops. Big time guava, and like kind of like spices, earthy spices. Just like dank, piney, earthy spices, guava. And just like some general citrusy kind of hop notes. It smells delicious. Let's get a hit. Cheers. Wow. That's got so much flavor. The guava and the piney and earthy hops like are standing out the most. The taste follows the aroma. It's got a medium mouthfeel. But guava, kind of like guava, stands out the most. Doesn't taste fruity per se, it's just super hoppy. But the hops kind of mimic some certain fruits, and they really like mimic guava very well with this. And some earthy type notes, spices. At almost 12%, you can't even detect any raw alcohol notes, no booziness or nothing like that. It's dank. That is one hell of a beer. Does have a little fizziness on the tongue. That is hoppy. It's a very hoppy beer. If you're a beginner, this might be way too much for you. It does have a good balance though. It's got a really good malt backbone, balancing out all them hops. But it's definitely hop forward. I'm picking up like a bready, kind of a malt note in there. Got some good earthy kind of spices. It's not like piney per se. It's just hoppy. It's not like super piney, but the pine is in there. But it's got that guava and kind of earthy spices, kind of, right in there with it. It's a phenomenal beer. It does have like a sweetness to it. But guava is what I'm kind of tasting the most. And then like the kind of hoppy pine and earthy spices are kind of about the same, but the guava is standing out the most on this puppy. It's very delicious. Very, very easy to drink for almost 12%. Wow. Yeah, there's that kind of bready. It's so easy to drink. It's crazy. You can get in trouble with these. This beer is amazing. I think it's better than last year, actually. Last year was a little sweeter. This one has a little more balance to it this year. These beers usually don't come with the date, they come with the code, and it's usually right on the neck. This one says, oh, it's really hard to read sometimes. Oh, there we go. Oh, 65. Oh, so 65 being, so it's, like February. So this beer is probably like 2 months, maybe 2 months, because it goes 30 days in a month. So 2 months. So yeah, and oh, it means 2020. So yeah, it's probably a couple months old already, but it tastes awesome. Might as well kill it here with you. Yeah, guava, piney, earthy, little breadiness. Really good balance, no booziness, super easy to drink, medium mouthfeel. That's pretty much what I got on this puppy. It's phenomenal. It really doesn't get much better than that. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, 2.5 being C, just average, I'm going to give this puppy 4.8. This is one of my favorite beers of all time. It's awesome, excellent value. And 4 it is. 4.8 it is. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Excuse me. Hope everybody's doing good out there with this coronavirus thing going down. Make sure you get ready, because things are going to probably come down even more, so you need to stock up on all your important stuff there, and get ready to hunker down. So, because this thing's not going away yet, it might get worse, so you got to be prepared. Okay, and y'all stay safe out there. 4.8 it is. That's my story, and we'll catch y'all later. Take care. Late.